Hello, everybody. So, welcome to this holistic growth masterclass. Um, we will get started. I think people will be joining, so feel free to turn your videos on. There is no pressure though. It is just good practice. So, yes, so we are going to move on to freedom. Um, so, there is some gifts that I will be offering. So, if anybody is on like audio, please mute yourself. So yes, feel free to tag me in your Instagram stories. So one lucky winner will get a free gift from me. So we will see, what you're going to learn today. It's going to be super fun, and we are going to make it super fun. Let's be interactive. Okay. So yes, I told you right in my webpage. If you have registered, you would have seen me, promising you that I will be sharing productivity hacks, breaking addiction patterns, about awareness about the mental health pandemic, 6 steps of silver live implementation, truth about manifestation, trial for the 6 month hustle, and activating your soul purpose. So we will be going through all of that. So before that, I would like to know more about you, right? So please let me know which type of individual are you. And before that, please let me know in the chat box, like what do you do and where are you from? That is a bit of a good introduction to start with. So which place are you logging in from? There are currently 4 participants, 4 more participants in the meeting right now. Yeah. Mumbai, what do you do? Like, what do you do for a living? Please let me know. Are you like a salaried professional, or you a freelancer, or an entrepreneur? Chandigarh or an IT employee? Nice. Oh, nice to have people from the north. A work as learning and development professional. Right, very right. So you're very aligned to this masterclass today. This is all about learning. Um, So yeah, it will be so nice if everyone is interacting. You can have this interactive. Otherwise, it will be like old school kind of a thing where the teacher is teaching and the people are like doing something in the backbench. So let me know which type of individual are you. I used to be this person who used to be like learning and learning and learning for years and for months, but I was not ready to come out of my comfort zone. And the circle here actually represents the comfort zone. Okay, from Pune, international development professional. Amazing honor to have you people here, truly. So yes, so back to this, like type of individual. Please let me know which type of individual are you. Are you inside your comfort zone, or are you slightly outside the comfort zone? Are you like really out of the comfort zone? So the second category is like like people where they are implementing the lessons, but they still have a lot of doubts because the results are not as expected. And then there is another third category of people where people are implementing outside the comfort zone, and they need customized or advanced customized strategies. So these are categories 1, 2, and 3. Which category do you belong to? So you can put that in the chat. And then we will definitely discuss more about the trial for the 6 month hustle, how to start on it. Okay, probably second category. Good, that's good. So please allow me to introduce myself. So I am Shiva Ranjani. Full name is Shiva Ranjani Paramasma. I am Shiva, I'm an emotional intelligence mentor. I'm an holistic certified life coach. I'm a digital nomad. Means I don't have any home and I keep traveling. I can work from anywhere. I have the location freedom. And I'm in this space of coaching and mentoring for 3.5 plus years. And then I started on my own healing journey since like 2020. And I have taken more than 38 courses, events, and certifications. I have invested 2.5 million, which is 25 lakhs in rupees, and then 7,000 plus hours into learning and practicing personal growth and self help. So along the way, I have gathered these, like testimonials from wonderful people where I have helped them improve their emotional intelligence from 40 to 80%, bravery from like 10 to 85%, and I have been highly recommended by them. So here are some testimonials just to know, like, whose, like lessons are you learning from. So I have also like taken a lot of master classes, webinars, boot camp on productivity, inner peace, life purpose, distractions to determination, confidence catalyst, and a lot more. So these are some of the testimonials from this. So if you feel like some people have this question, like, am I in the right place? So let me tell you, so all these testimonials, this knowledge, this happiness, this peace I have is in my recent life. Since like 2020, my life gets better and better and better. But I have not been like this all my life. I used to be living the corporate dream, working for the MNC. I had a lot of anxiety. I had a lot of stress. I did not have real friends. I had the scarcity mindset. I was going after the perfectionism, right? I couldn't choose progress over perfection, which I do today a lot. I had health issues. I was procrastinating. I was like, if I had any issues in the workplace, I used to be like crying uncontrollably. And I used to go to bathroom to hide that in the office. And then, I know like some things, this is what I'm supposed to do, but I did not do it. I avoided making the important decisions and I was afraid of change. And I didn't have a certainty of a happy future. And for so long, I thought that I'm the only one who's going through that. But actually, it seemed like I was not actually alone in that. A lot of people are going through a lot of common self sabotaging tendencies, like procrastination on creative hobby, project, or business, not putting ourselves out there, showing up fully, staying in a job that is not right, spending money foolishly on things that don't matter, or keeping ourselves in the place of the financial struggle just because it feels familiar. And sometimes you might be even making good amount of money, but you feel like you're not. These are all common self-sabotaging tendencies. Let me know if you feel like some are relatable to you in the chat box, or if you are watching this in the replay in the YouTube or somewhere, like hashtag in the comments replay. So self-sabotaging tendencies could be like abandoning self-desires in order to make others happy, allowing others to step on us or disrespect us, staying in relationships that aren't right, or like using anything exogenous as a coping mechanism to distract ourselves from feeling uncomfortable things like alcohol, food, sex, porn, screens, social media, Netflix, video games, etc., etc. Not being able to set or maintain boundaries with self or others, skipping any gym sessions, meditation sessions, journaling sessions, or literally anything that you know is good for you. And then running away from relationships when it gets too hard or intimate, or at a point where the truth has to be said, or becoming too clingy in the relationship, or taking up negative drama, arguments, fights with people, withdrawing or isolating ourselves, feeling stuck or blocked creatively, following the perfectionism myth, workaholism, right? When some people feel these kind of um, hard emotions to feel, they just escape to work. Like, okay, let me work, let me get into that. And they try to control their results or the people in their life, being overly self-critical of self, like there is so much of yelling or criticizing voice inside the inner voice, and then finding reasons to be dissatisfied, not able to focus on the good in life, allowing to wallow in the self-pity, like I am like this, I am set in my ways, how things can get better, this happened to me, this will happen to me, bad things can only happen to me, all these kind of things, and sleeping with people for the wrong reasons, and that is really a very bad karma, by the way. So a lot of these things are, like could feel relatable. I have had some of these self-sabotaging patterns myself, if you see. So here is my website. In my website, you can see that I have shared my own journey of how I was facing a lot of severe depression, anxiety, and didn't know my passion or purpose, and I went till the train tracks to kill myself. And I'm very grateful I didn't, because today I live a very happy life. I was procrastinating, I felt low and dull. And initially, I was a very shy and ambivert kid. I was constantly compared to someone else in my life. It could be either my sister of beauty or someone who's studying well. But facing my 10th board exam, I scored 95%. I officially I became the topper from being an average student, and I earned free education. And then and then I was just blindly following the crowd, and it improved my anxiety, job insecurities, physical health crisis, mental health crisis, rock bottom during 2019. I was also diagnosed with stomach tuberculosis. And then there are why me moments, depression phase, talking to God, shouted at God, and I did a lot of those things. And this is me during 2019. You can see me that I have been very religious, and now I am not. I respect all the religions, but now the divine connection I have is so great. It's so much of freedom. So yeah, I rose back from the ashes. I was actually let go of work, then I was taken back to work, and then I started investing in courses, made my life better, and I've been living alone on my own, being for myself from February 2021. And then I switched my role. Before that, I was thinking like, who would hire me? I have to be in this job, even though there is no enough work recognition or work conflicts. So and I changed that after working on my money mindset, and I got 140% salary hike. And then I started going on solo adventures, solo trips to, like Eligiri in Tamil Nadu or even Thailand eventually. And I lived in Goa for 13 months being a vegan and a teetotaler, and then more freedom. And then I quit my job. I quit that 6 figures salary paying job. And then, I started living on my own, and life is only getting better and better and better. If you feel like, you can definitely schedule a call with me to talk to me. So let's go back to the masterclass slides. So yeah, so these kind of like self-sabotaging patterns, it actually is because of the limiting beliefs we have, the negative thoughts we have. Like, I'm gonna fail anyway, so I won't even bother. I can't express myself fully, or I won't be loved. Authentic expression is burden to others. There is nothing better out for me there. I'm not good enough to be hired anywhere. This was my voice literally. I'm not good with money. If you feel like, okay, I can earn money, but if you feel like I'm not good with money, then money is not going to come to you, right? So when you have that belief, like I will be able to handle the money, that is when the highest ever revenue, profit, or salary is going to come to you. And it can come to you. You that deserve that. Many people do. It's just that we don't know our greatness yet. So yeah, like some people say like like relationships are like this. It is not like bed of roses or rainbows and unicorns all day. Well, if you believe that, that's what's going to happen to you, and you will settle for that. So, or not able to feel uncomfortable feelings. If you feel anger, if you feel shame, if you feel guilt, people don't sit with it, right? Most of us, we just try to go into the distractions. It's so easy available, and the more we go away from that, the more we go away from our soul as well. So yeah, so many things like that. I can't do this. I can't do this. Like I'm alone. I have to be. Or it can also become like that. Some people, they don't want to face the distractions. They go into work. They will themselves into the work fully, completely losing themselves, and like hyper independence. I completely isolating themselves. So that extreme can also happen. So all of these can happen, and let me tell you, if you can relate to any of these, then you are in the right place, because I have been there to a great extent, and I am on the other end of the spectrum right today. If I can, you can too. It is absolutely possible. So like feel free to share some in the comments, like who are you? Like please tell me about yourself. What are the habits that you are working on? What habits you want to like bring in your life? Let's make this interactive. Tell me, like top 2 habits that you want to bring into your life, because we are going to enter into the second half of 2025. We gotta make it better, and it's so fulfilling to become a better person with better discipline, right? So Please type in the chat box like top 2 habits you want to improve or start. And so please know me more. Allow me to express my values. My values are something that is like very, very important to me. So freedom is very, very important to me. Can you relate to that? I love financial freedom. Having health, time, location, people, family means financial freedom is to be able to offer whatever I want. Health is, like the ultimate important thing for me, because you can have all the money, you can have a great relationship, you can be even well serving well with your purpose and stuff. But if you don't have health, how can you serve better? How can you even enjoy the things? Okay, saving money and being healthy. Very good intention, very good habit to start. Thanks for sharing. And then time freedom, to be able to do whatever I want to do. I don't have to, work for a company, or, like wait for my boss to, say that, do that or this, or wait for their validation, nothing like that. It's so much freedom to be able to do whatever I want. And I have these options to choose. And it's such a privilege to be living this life, honestly. And then location freedom. I can work from anywhere. I can go to Thailand tomorrow if I want to. There is no restrictions, literally. And people I work with are also, like personal growth focused. They want to learn and become better. Okay, I have one more answer in the chat. Balancing personal values and purpose in life. That's wonderful. Great intention. Thanks for sharing. I do that now. I'm living that today. And it's amazing to live that. So I work with people I want to work with, right? I can say no whenever I want to. And I be with people who are like family to me. I come from a very dysfunctional family patterns. It was not very healthy. There was not peace for most of the time. But I'm sure I'm going to create such a family in the future, and I am already living that in myself. I am that cycle breaker, that eldest daughter who has broken the patterns and living her life in healthy way, setting boundaries, saying yes to the needle moving, high priority task towards serving the purpose. So my family could be you, like the people I work with are like family to me. The people with the similar values are family to me. So it's amazing to have, like family beyond the family you're actually born into. So that's freedom. And it's also so much of freedom to be able to be yourself in your family, right? Family is not just like, all biological things. Yeah, I see in the chat, critical thinking and problem solving. Absolutely. When you have better emotional intelligence, it's so easy. Even in the family patterns, when you are able to be yourself, say the truths that you want, that is the healthy, functional family where there is a lot of freedom. And that is where we are actually evolving towards. And then I value certainty. Certainty means like if I do something, I'm going to get this results. And I operate in that way, and that is okay. So I value growth, certainly. I definitely want growth. I definitely want high quality. I definitely want results. So that is where I go towards. If I believe that I can deliver this masterclass, well, I do it. Otherwise, I don't. So it's also not like too much of perfectionism, but I know, like that there is some certainty, there is some proof. I like proofs. So whenever I do teach you, or like teach you hacks or something, the knowledge that I'm sharing, it's all from certainty, proofs of me experiencing those results, and it's coming to you. And then purpose, service, truth. So this is very close to my heart. The biggest fear I can say, which is not like like I'm me shivering with fears or something. It's just that I would not be happy if I don't serve my life purpose well in this life, which I am probably born for. So being truthful and serving for my purpose is my ultimate, like focus for most of the time in my life. So you will be able to see me expressing that as well. So please let me know, why do you want holistic growth and emotional intelligence? I see, I can see already the answers that are available in the chat box, like saving money, being healthy, balancing personal values and purpose in life, critical thinking and solving problem solving. So all these things can be the output of your holistic growth and emotional intelligence. But if you feel like sharing some more answers, feel free to share that as well, because when we are setting an intention, like why we want that, with that clarity, we can go much closer to what we actually want. in our life? Feel free to share that. So for me, it was not easy, honestly, getting out of the comfort zone initially. It's hard only at the beginning. I had a lot of limiting beliefs about gaining emotional intelligence. I was questioning, like, is it even possible? Is it even like possible to be happy? Will it even work if I, follow the productivity hacks? Can I be even an active person for 14 hours a day? Or, just work for 2 hours a day? And I have done both. So recently, in the last 2 months, I have been working for 14 hours a day, being super active with my energy level 7 and above, and it's so lovely to be myself, where I express my energy the way I want, doing things that I want. And guess what? I am definitely an emotionally intelligent person, and I have worked for that, and I have chosen progress over perfection every single time, and I had to make an hard decision. And the decisions make that decision making process was only hard. Beyond that, it's only like taking action. I'll tell you more hacks along the way. So your emotional intelligence is your ticket to freedom. Freedom is like breathing life. Like it's like that to me. To be able to freely do whatever I want to do. So your emotional intelligence is the ticket to your freedom, your growth, your peace, your purpose, your wealth. Trust me, health, wealth, and happiness in relationships and all comes with your emotional intelligence. You can have a great person come into your life who can be very healthy in the relationship patterns, who can like be part of a very like peaceful marriage or a relationship or even a business. But if you do not know how to manage your emotions well and direct your thoughts towards better life and living, everything that comes to you can actually go away because you don't have emotional. So it's ultimately very, very important to upskill yourself with the emotional intelligence. Okay, so I have one answer in the chat box. Self-awareness. Yes, self-awareness could be a very good reason to want holistic growth and emotional intelligence. Self-awareness is the key. When you're aware of your emotions, you will be able to improve it. Whatever you can measure, you can manage. So we perpetuate on the outside how we perceive on the inside. Doing the work that is changing narrative on what's inside so that the outside begins to change. Right? I'll tell you more about it. Before that, let's get some understanding on the silent mental health pandemic that is actually happening. Yes, interpersonal skills. Yes, interpersonal skills as well. It will definitely improve when you improve your emotional intelligence and holistic growth as well. Thanks for sharing. So yes, so I wanted to share about this. This mental health crisis that is growing. Actually, there is a mental health pandemic going on. 1 in 3 people are facing it, because of scrolling and social media. 5.17 billion people spend at least 2 hours a day on social media platforms scrolling passively. There is no interaction, there is only scrolling, 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 which is increasing the feelings of loneliness, anxiety, and depression. And there is stronger social comparison and the fear of missing out. If I see a influencer's life this day, I have to keep seeing it every single day. That's not actually real, that's actually an illusion, but people are falling for it, especially adolescents. Teenage people, they don't have enough experience and they are in the process of learning, and even the parents are yet to learn for most of the people. It is linked to higher depression rates. So the solution is very simple, but it's hard, at the time of the decision making. Like you have to practice mindful engagement, reduce the passive scrolling, set screen time limits, and create phone free zones. I am on social media detox from August 2024. Let me tell you, I am breathing life. I don't compare my life with others. I don't compare my life with other coaches. And it's so much of freedom to be able to do what I want to do, to be myself, to not wear makeup, to not go for the flashy things, that this, all those extravaganzas. I don't have to think about it and feel low about it. And it's so good. I think that is also one of the reasons why I got back to my good habits routine. I wake up at 4 a.m. every day. I start working out at 6:30 a.m. By 7 or 7:30, it's definitely done. Then only then I allow myself to take bath and eat food. And like between 4 a.m. to 6:30 a.m., I complete my high priority task, and I'm living this beautiful life today, which was once an impossible dream. And for rest of the day also, I'm super active. I'm implementing tasks and there is no stress. Even now, I am implementing a high priority needle moving task and I'm not stressed. Do you think I'm stressed? So this is how I'm living a peaceful and a happy life. If this is possible for me, I'm sure it is possible for you as well. But however, before that, we need to uncover some loop that's happening. What's the loop? Some kind of longing, to these habitual patterns of scrolling or binge watching people go towards, right? That feeling of, I have to really, really do it right now. I can't and survive otherwise. So let me give you 5 minutes, timer journaling exercise. Please pick a paper and a pen and do this exercise right now. Don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. Timer, 5 minutes. Can you see? So, yes, please answer these questions honestly without judgment to yourself. You need not share these answers anywhere, you can keep it to yourself. So, ask yourself, what behavior do I keep returning to? Is it scrolling or watching porn or binge watching or, talking to, or picking up fights or talking to negative people? Describe the habit that feels automatic or compulsive. When do I usually do it? Notice the time, emotional state or situation? Is it when you're tired or when you're about to do a high priority or challenging task and you feel like, oh, it's so dangerous, I can't face that possibility or a risk of rejection, so I'm going to do something else? Or is it like feeling loneliness when you come home to and there is no home human presence? Or you are in a place and you feel so lonely and not connected to divine. When some people are feeling lonely, it clearly means that they are not connected to their divine. So they are lacking trust in themselves and life. So what is it? Please write. Please write it right now. Please write, what am I seeking when I turn to this behavior? Am I seeking comfort or escape from something important or some kind of stimulation, validation, rest, or connection? What does this behavior actually give me? What does it cost me? So what are you gaining? What are you losing because of doing that again and again? Is it short-term relief, guilt, distraction from pain, or losing time and energy? What would it feel like to interrupt this loop just for once? Imagine choosing a different action. You want to go to sleep by 9 p.m. You are home, everything is done. How would you feel if you just keep your phone somewhere away and you just go to sleep? Empowered, free, or anxious to do something that's unusual? What's that? So sit with yourself, you know, catch yourself, like, whenever you feel like going into this addiction, what is the benefit I'm getting from this pattern? What part of me feels safe or comfortable? So please complete writing this. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. I'll allow silence from now on. Time is up. Type done in the chat box if you're done with it. So then we can discuss the next things. People in the Zoom or live, let me know if it is done. Mr. Arjun, Mr. Salam, is it done? Okay, yeah. Okay, I see. I see the answers. That can be improved for sure. Thanks for sharing. I understand. Okay, I think then now we can discuss more on the solutions. Time is the cost, yes. So I promised you some of the solutions to share, right? Like productivity hacks. So just now we, like focused on addiction recovery. We discussed on this, so I will discuss more about it. We will do the 6-step Silva life implementation while doing the meditation. I'll talk about the truth of manifestation, starting the trial for the 6-month hustle, and activating your soul purpose. We will do that. Okay, I get it. I am reading the chat. I get it. We will address to that. So, two productivity hacks that I want to share is this contract, which is working great for me. I'll share a picture. Okay, I think I have closed it. I'll open it again. Yes. So here is my contract, I, Shiva Maximum, promise to be super active for 14 hours a day on high priority needle moving tasks from May 9, 2025 to May 31st, 2025. And if I fail, I should not post anything in my social media handles or groups for 30 days. So this is what I wrote. I started this firstly and I completed my first ever 30 days of being super active challenge from April 3 to May 3. And then again, I started it on May 9th. When I did complete till yesterday, and I have not even signed the next one yet, but I am on it already. So you can also write a contract for yourself. This is the number one hack I can share you. And why am I able to do this? What is the drive I have? I am actually eliminating a pain. Our brain, it focuses on either eliminating the pain or going towards some pleasure. So most of us are focused on eliminating pain. That's why we focus on saving more money than earning more money, right? So eliminating pain of, the facing the hard challenges or talking about the hard truths, it's like eliminating pain and we go for the short-term pleasure. So I'm eliminating pain. So that there is that concept where the brain focuses on these primary functions to eliminate pain or seeking pleasure. I'm taking advantage of one of them. Right? So if I fail, I should not post anything in social media handles for groups for 30 days. So I'm taking advantage of my brain eliminating pain in this way. And this is the number one productivity hack that is working for me greatly than ever. I have learned a lot more productivity hacks. It works, but this one works like crazy. It works like a charm every single time. I'm very committed, and self-discipline is self-love, actually, to me. So you can also write a contract like this, and I think I always wanted to do that 6 months, like hustle everybody talks about, and I didn't know if I will be able to do it. So I have honed myself to be this person today who can choose progress over perfection. So I thought, okay, let me not do it perfectly for 6 months. Let me at least go for a trial for 7 days, and that is how I started. Even I started for 14-day trial, I think, in the last year, but I failed that. And then I kept on trying again and again. And, in April and May, I did it. I hit my highest ever revenue months. I unleashed a lot of my potential. I'm doing needle moving tasks. Like, I did so much of things in this last 2 months that I did in like last 3 years. So it is so much. Yes, you can take a screenshot of the contract. I will just share it for some more seconds. Please take it fast. Can you see it? Happy to serve. Sorry. Yeah. So nextly, so that is the number one productivity hack. Definitely the second one I would say is to face your fears. I'm telling you, like, this cannot seem like a hack but an advice, but let me tell you, that is the truth. Hacks, all these things, all these strategies, like, they work in the beginning, but it is not, it may not give long lasting results. For long lasting results to happen, it has to be in our habits, it has to be in our like patterns in our body, it has to be ingrained in every cell of our body to be able to do it at ease. That is the real ease. People, they promise, like, I will help you do it with ease, like, but for mind, anything that is out the comfort zone, it's not ease. We just have to learn to shift the perception of it being hard to it being easy, because I'm going to get this benefit in the future. So it's that simple. And life is really so much better and easy, because 50, 60 years ago, grandmas were grinding powders in the stones. But today we have a mixer grinder. We put on one switch and life is so easy. So life gets easier on its nature. It's natural for life to get better and better and better. And especially we humans actually make it better. But our mind tries to trick us to focus on only the bad things that are happening and not on the good things, because that's the survival brain. But now we are going to thrive with these contracts by facing the fears, by facing your high priority task. Just do it. Convince yourself that you will be doing that task for only 5 minutes. Set a timer, start doing the task. You will find yourself finishing it in another 30 minutes or 1 hour. This hack works. So just face it, convincing yourself that you will just do it for 5 minutes. The more you face it, the more you do, the less you will think, and hence the overthinking reduces. When the thinking is too much, the doing reduces. So when the doing is high, the thinking reduces. So to overcome your overthinking, you just have to do more and more and more. But to do it in alignment with your purpose, I can guide you with it. I have courses, sessions, which can like help you set in the right direction. The direction, when the direction is right, even if you are moving at the snail speed, it is completely fine. Even if you're just sitting and looking at it, it is fine. But if you are so productive and like so active in the other direction, yeah, some benefits will be out of it, but it's gonna suck a lot of your time and energy, possibly even money. So high priority, I mean highly efficient solutions are available, and when you are open to it, life becomes so easy. And for some people, they have like great grasping powers with that, they can do so many things. So nextly, so how to bring yourself back to the present moment without overthinking, right? I had one of my clients. So he asked me, like, Shiva, I'm going in the road in the bike. I saw one person having an accident, and after that, my emotions were disturbed. I kept thinking about it. What do I do in that situation? I said to him, like, what do you want to ideally experience in that situation? You want to go home? You want to be with your family, spend time with your loved ones, do your things if you're, living happily alone, and just going to sleep, thanking divine or God or yourself. So that is the ideal situation you want to experience. So always bring back the focus to what you ideally want to experience. That itself heals a lot of us greatly, to a great extent. When our negative thinking reduces, our decision making ability increases, and it's so blissful to be on the side of thinking good so that good things will happen. And that is the law of manifestation. People think decide desires happening, that is only manifestation. No, if you're scrolling, that is also a manifestation. If you are thinking bad about someone or bad things to happen for someone, that is also a manifestation. Whatever you give out, it's going to come back to you. So think peace for all, good for all, meaning for all, kindness for all. So that is how you will also get it. Without, like, you know, you need not expect like it will come to me, so I am doing it. You just do it because it is the right thing to do. And it's that simple. Thought becomes reality. Think good, good thing happens. I'll tell you more about it. So if you see, this is a subconscious mind. You know, our conscious mind, we are overthinking. You know, like that person was telling, you know, I'm logically thinking, like, you know, that can possibly happen to me. So you take action to reduce the speed or something. Process it for like 5 minutes. In so slow speed, the bike can be driven for a while and then you can go back to normal thing, right? So we need to train our conscious mind. But to train the conscious mind, we also need to train the subconscious mind. It has beliefs, emotions, habits, values, productive reactions, long-term memory, imagination, intuition. All of these things I discuss deeply in my private paid group and one-on-one private sessions, which you are welcome to schedule a free consultation call to, you know, to know more about it. So your belief system rules your life. If you think good things will happen to you, you will have thoughts and emotions related to it. You will make decisions according to it, and you will get the life results according to it. But if you don't, if you focus on the worst case scenarios, that's what happened. Because that's what happened to me in 2019. I was thinking, what if the job is not for me? What if recession happens? That, this, and that. Guess what? I was let go. Work for 6 months, and I had to hit the rock bottom, go to the train tracks. That taught me, okay, that's not helping me. Anxiety, worry about the problems are not going to help me. So let me think something better, right? So this is how our brain works. You know, we are on the beach. Even now, we are all on the beach. Waves of our mind. So for things to happen automatically, you know, we need to train our subconscious mind so that everything is habits are like, you know, ingrained in every cell of our body. We need to go to the alpha state of mind. Sleeping or completely unconscious, that is like theta or delta, but alpha is like, you know, like half meditative state. We are like relaxed, which we will do it in another few minutes. I discuss more about it in the private sessions. So remember that the most important part of healing is how you relate to it. If it feels like a problem, then it will remain a problem. Healing is not a job. It's not something to simply get over with. It is never going to be fully done. Things are going to come back. You know, I was constantly compared about my skin tone, about my marks, about my performance during my childhood. If some trigger happens, I get back to those patterns. But since I'm emotionally intelligent, I recover from it faster. That is the difference between an emotionally intelligent person or a sensitive person who dwells into the worst case scenarios. So, how can you look at these parts of yourself with love, compassion, patience, rather than from a place of anger, resentment, and a desire for them to disappear, right? So don't think that you have to erase all those things. You know, don't reject yourself. Let me tell you, today I am this person and I am my biggest ever supporter. I have a very calm inner voice. I never ever scold myself since, like, for most of the time since 2020, I love myself so much that I don't scold myself. Since I don't scold myself, I don't scold anybody else as well. It happens maybe for 1% of the time, but I'm back on track being happy and peaceful. So I acknowledge my emotions. If I feel like crying, I cry. I put a timer, I cry for 5 minutes, but then I get back to my high quality task because I deserve to feel peace. And I believe that. And I love myself so much. I love myself enough to focus on becoming better and living a better life. And I do that. And I love myself so much to be able to do that. And since I express that, it is also good for the world, you know, even now. So rejecting your negative emotions, feeling ashamed, just think like you have done all of that. Has that been helping you? Right? All that self-pity, rejecting, repressing all these emotions, it's not gonna help. So we can definitely shift the gear towards something better. You know, that's what my clients did. They did improve their self-awareness. They know when they feel low what to do, how to take charge and control of their life. You know, like how to improve the calmness, mindfulness, to 90% productivity, how to, not affect others' opinions, right? So improve the mental health, productivity increment, reducing the scrolling, reduce to less than 30 minutes. These are all like, once impossible for me. And I help people do it. I even help people who are like, like PhD holders, who are doctors, helping them with the clarity on life purpose to like 70% with one-on-one personal feedback. So all those things we do. I'll share some more information before we get into the meditation. And please let me know in the chat, how is this going for you? Like, how do you feel? What emotions do you feel? How was this experience of masterclass with me? Once this is done, please, like share in the WhatsApp group or somewhere DM me how this has been for you, so that, I can serve better with the data you give. So productivity hack, please remember, contract and face your fears. And one more thing I would like to share is success journal. On a long run, have a success journal with yourself. Focus on the good things that you're doing every single day. That is like a success move that you're doing. For me today, I will write that I'm conducting this masterclass in Tamil, and then in English, and then I'm conducting a group session, and then I'm attending a podcast, with a person from Canada online. Then I prepped for these slides in this morning. So all these things I note in my success journal that I have been maintaining for like 4 to 5 years now, and I have unshakable confidence. Nobody can put me down. They cannot tell me that I'm difficult to be with or I'm not that great. They cannot tell me. If they are continuing to tell me, they will not be there in my life. And the people who are in the high vibrational, I am there, or I allow people from that state of mind, and that is only healthy to me, and that is only healthy for them as well, to be able to like learn the lessons, even if it is my mom or anybody, right? And it's okay. It is okay. It's not bad, because it's healthy. So that knowledge gap is the only thing. Once you get that knowledge, life can be like amazing. So I also appreciate you people if you're watching till now. Wow, while millions of people are scrolling, you're working on your inner peace. That's going to bring victory to the responsibilities you're meant to accomplish in this life. Kudos to that. That's not easy. That's not easy at all. And you have done that. So please remember the productivity hacks, contract, face the fear, success journal. And truth about manifestation. Please remember, the mental house cleaning is very important. The more good you think, that's going to happen. It's that simple. Focus on self-care, like hygiene. Have a routine. Like if you feel like, I used to be like, taking bath in the evenings and all. Then I was like, no, I have, what do I ideally want to do? So I work out in the morning, I take bath, and then only I eat nowadays for like past 2 months right now. And it feels so good to be on track, back on track, doing things that I want to do. Not because I'll get some external validation, but a self-validation from myself, where I improve respect for myself, where I am proud of myself, while I also, remain humble to learn the new things. So it is easy when you are having a contract with a penalty and also with a benefit. So please understand how to take advantage of your subconscious and conscious mind. If you want more details on that, feel free to schedule a call with me. I can help you with that. And remember, subconscious communicates to you in dreams while you are sleeping. When I was sleeping in 2019, I used to get dreams that, 4 grown men who are in their 40s or 50s are actually chasing me. And I keep running. I go hide under the stairs or hide under some vegetable shop, that is like moving on the streets. I go and I hide under there. And I was like, when I was doing these healing, what I realized that, what, next time that dream's gonna come to me, I'm gonna face those people. And that happened, and I turned back and I faced them eye to eye, because I was not doing anything wrong. And from that moment, that dream disappeared. And that is how subconscious communicates to us. In conscious thoughts, we are just playing the traumas, negative thoughts over and over again in our mind, again and again and again. It's like eating our brain, right? So face it. Don't keep running just because something is chasing. Because freedom is to stand where you want to stand. Do what you want to do. Do that. Face it so that you will not be chased. So subconscious communicates to you in dreams. So you can take advantage of that. I discussed deeply about it in the private sessions. However, so imagine, like visualize. So that is the communication to the universe, like you imagining the results that you want to enjoy in your life. Being part of a beautiful relationship, being part of an harmonious marriage, or being in the job where you feel so fulfilled, so good, serving every single day towards that. Really, the way you want to, intuitively expressing your truth. My God, that is such a blessing. Like the more we imagine it, the more we play that movie in our mind. That's the communication to the universe and our subconscious mind. The more we think that, that's gonna come to us. Whatever you think, that's gonna manifest. This moment is a manifestation because you wanted growth, right? Um, so if we keep learning, I used to be learning a lot on Loop and I was not implementing because I did not wanted to change my identity. It was very hard, but I did. Just do it. It might seem like crazy, but once you do it, the life I live today. I'm a creator. I put videos. Before that, during lockdown and all, I was a consumer and I was consuming. Let me tell you, thinking patterns of a person who's a consumer and the thinking patterns of a person who's a creator are like very different. They see life in different ways. And by nature, we are all creators. Child is creator. Okay, I'm just seeing the chat. The session is good and insightful, seeking feedback and mentorship for continuous improvement. Feel free to, like schedule a session with this link. Um, we can definitely talk in a one-on-one free consultation call. It is there everywhere. If you go to LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you will be able to see this link in my bio. If you are attending this in Zoom call right now, you will be having my WhatsApp number. You can text there as well, or you can just tap on this and schedule. So now let's get into the meditation. Are you ready for the meditation? Right. So we will do that. So, get ready for the meditation. Close your eyes and start to take like deep breaths. Become aware of your breath. The breath that is actually supporting you. Breath is actually supporting you without you giving any order. Yes, I understand. It's okay. So take deep, delicious breaths, deep breaths. And then notice, what is coming into your body, what is the temperature, what is the energy movement around your body. You can just go into silence, hopefully moving into the alpha state. And subconscious is not linear. Our subconscious mind is like wild trees, wildlife. It's not linear, so allow all the feelings and emotions to flow through. It's all okay, it's all fine. You can just get into this 5 minutes. Let everything wait. Take full deep breath into your nose and exhale through your mouth with sound. Like fully take that delicious breath and exhale that release, surrendering to everything. Hmm. So, feel the sensations, feel it in your belly. Keep taking deep breaths. Exhale the sound out through mouth. Breathe in. Let it feel so good so that we get high on awareness, spiritual highness. Wow, it's amazing. It's at the utmost of awareness and integrity. We often have so much of our head in our, life in our head. So bring it down to your body. Bring the focus on the temperature, the breath. It's going into your nose, the tip of the nose, the center of the nose, behind your throat, in your lungs, in your stomach. Take another deep breath and hold it up. Relax your jaw, relax your brain, your shoulder, your lungs. Exhale, inhale, and feel free to hold it longer as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale nice and slow. Feel what it feels to be you. Allow everything has full permission to arise in your thoughts and your emotions. Slowly come back to equilibrium. Now, there is, in your imagination, there is a light, there is a golden light that is coming from the clouds, from the sky, and it is falling onto your head like a blessing gently. And that light is spreading to your body, to your shoulders, hands, belly, legs, to your toes. And that light is pouring and keep on pouring from the sky on towards your head. And it's overflowing out of you, and it's just healing every part of you. It's lighting up every part of you. Your courage, your compassion, your ability to choose to do right even in the tough situations, being emotionally intelligent, everything is like improving. Your immunity physically is improving, you're relaxing, you feel like in every way you're getting better and better. And the light, there is a light coming out of your body. It is taking the shape of yourself. It's your best version. And you're facing the best version of yourself, that light with the golden light. Person, you're seeing that person in your mind. And that person is there for you, waiting for you to become them. That's the astral light version of you. That energy is so pure, so high quality. That's the real you, without fear, without worry. Just so relaxed, just so right. And feel free to talk anything you want to that person. If you feel like hugging, you can just hug, or ask for an advice, or share something that you want to share. Anything, everything is allowed. It's just the better, best version of yourself. And it's light, it's healing. Just be in that moment and visualize you becoming the better self, you becoming very close to that person, becoming more of that person with the improved habits, routine, self-care, self-love, self-compassion, even during the tough moments. You're being your true, real self, and it's easy because it has become an habit. And you're visualizing it. It's easy. Everything, it's you are making it easy. You are taking responsibility to be emotionally intelligent, make things easy in your life, at work, at home, in relationship, or in your marriage or with your kids if you have any, or with the people in your life. You send peace for all. You send help for all. And you make it happen in your life. It's so beautiful. Feel it. Things are falling into place. You're getting onto that habit. And so you are signing a good contract for yourself. Maybe to start a 7-day trial for that 6 month hustle. You can just visualize that. So notice, like, what do you see? Trust that doesn't have to make any sense. It's all fine. So if you're ready, you can come to the current version here right now. And come back, opening your eyes. Yes, that's the meditation. So that's also a part of, how we communicate to the universe through our imagination, thinking high quality thoughts, focusing on ourselves and not so much of the validation from others, family members, or, like prioritizing that illusionary sense of safety or security with anything outside. You're already perfect the way you are, and you're just here to evolve and become better and better and better. And I wanted to share some more things, like the truth on effortless easy results really possible. How are some doing it? Some people, make those easy results happen once it becomes a habit. After they do it for like 4 or 5 years of hustle, it's like easy. But there are also ways how to do it better and easy, and it takes some effort. It takes subconscious programming to be able to do that. And I would suggest people to not fall for any man-made labels or coach-made labels. If you have to name this meditation, what would you name it? It's a man-made thing, right? So everything, all the words we see, it is all very man-made. I had a client who said, like, this Shiva, this is the ultimate salary I can get. HR's policy says that this is the highest. How can I go beyond it? Like, who made that policy? Is it not man-made? So we need to think beyond those rules and labels and conditions. People fall prey for this OCD, bipolar. People come to me saying like, I am OCD, I am bipolar, I am depressed, I'm having SAD and all those stuff. Like, no, like, let's go to the root. Like, are you scrolling, or are you not able to face your high priority, high quality challenge that you want to fix? What is stopping you from doing that? So we will get to the core. We work on these thoughts. We work on those emotions, and that is what happens to healing. You work on that so that you face it and you overcome it, so that you need not live a life where you're adjusting a lot, but you are creating the results, becoming a creator rather than a consumer. So, and by this, we come to the end of this webinar. And so, yeah, so here is the website I shared. Feel free to schedule with that link. So yes, thank you so much, Mr. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name right. May I know your name?
Sudam.
Sudam.
The friend of Lord Krishna, Sudam.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Thank you so much for staying till the end. It's so nice to see. And also, this video is actually currently broadcasting to YouTube. Is that okay? But I'll pin only myself.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
So,
feel free to share how was this experience for you.
Sure. I will certainly share with you in my certain separate messages, and I can able to do that.
So if you have any questions on today's, like masterclass concepts we discussed, feel free to ask.
Great. So okay. What I will do, I have already got some of my points. And if I have any kind of, need any further clarity, I will just come back to you. But right now, I do not see any doubt as such, the things like that. So I'll come back to you. Let's keep and keep in touch, and let's try and connect so that we can. It's a matter of sharing, and it is updating ourselves, and it helps, each other, that kind of thing. It's good. The things today, most of the practices I'm being following it, but it polishes, the things like, yes, I have to do for, this thing, positive thinking. I have to do it. I have to practice it. I have to see that how much I'm going to spend my time into it so that some good creative things can be out. Good things. Very good takeaway for this. So let's try and I was thinking that's good that okay, today being hardly two, three people are there. I was under the impression that there will be about more people, and
That's
it's okay.
okay.
It's okay. It's okay. This is my first time, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So do you organize these on every Sunday or what kind of things? How do you?
No, like I think the last masterclass I conducted was on March 30th.
Okay, okay,
So
okay. No issue, no
yeah,
issue, no issue. Suppose, I don't know. I may suggest some of the topics which may be, uh, uh, I think it is required to me. And if you think that other people also think that they need it, so let us work on that as well. Okay.
sure.
So any topic like today's was basically the holistic, growth, basically, and emotional intelligence. It is like, like very, very broad, things and things, but you rightly narrated in very precisely, so it's good that we could able to, but it may not, it will take more time because in 1 hour it is hardly anything. We just cannot be complete all these courses, in the points of these both the topics like holistic growth and emotional intelligence. Great, great. So thank you, and it is nice connecting with you. So let's stay in touch. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And I will see you again. Stay in
Sure,
touch. Thank
sure.
you.
Anytime, anytime. Bye, bye, bye.
Yeah. So yes, for the people who are still watching this, here is my website link. Currently, this is a website link, so feel free to go and schedule a call with me, and we can discuss in a free one-on-one consultation where we deep dive into what's really stopping you and what could be the needle moving solutions for you. So that's me serving my purpose, and I'm very much excited for that. Okay, so yes, that's the end of this masterclass. See you soon.